Hello everyone, Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for Lazarus Planet number 1, Assault on Krypton. This is one of the first series, or one of the one-shots from this Lazarus Planet event that's going on. Kind of kicking off a few things that are happening. So let's take a look at what is Lazarus Planet before we get into things, for those not in the know. When Batman and Robin went to war, all hell broke loose through their battle with each other, and an ancient evil known as the Devil Neza on Lazarus Island has erupted a massive volcano of magical energy, completely coating the planet Earth. The result of this explosion is disaster storms of Lazarus resin, a dangerous volatile substance that can cause superpowers to manifest, change, or disappear altogether. Heroes, villains, and civilians are all at risk. No one is safe from Lazarus Planet. So in this issue, we actually get three different stories about three different characters, which we'll go into in a minute. But let's talk about the creators behind this, and let's go over a quick synopsis of this. With the world in chaos from the Lazarus reigns in the skies, the Earth's protectors from Krypton are hit hard. In this collection of epic vignettes from around Lazarus Planet, we'll see heroes transform, secrets revealed, and powers unleashed. Can Power Girl free herself from the out of control Omen? Will Dreamer's vision guides our heroes to a path to victory? Can Mercy Graves survive the transformation she's undergone? And will Jonathan Kent ever be the same again? Yeah, they've set up some really interesting stuff. I only have preview for one of the stories, preview art for one of the stories. So let's go over that first. So let's talk about the first story called Gone Dark. This is the Dreamer story. With the wall. So this one is written by Nicole with art by Skylar Patridge, colors by Nick Filardi, and letters by Morgan Martinez. This was a really interesting story. I think this one really follows up the stuff that had been set up in with John's story. Knowing Dreamer and all the stuff they've set up there. I really enjoyed this one. I think it's really fun. I like Dreamer's powers. I think they're really interesting to explore, and I think you can do a lot of fun stuff with that. So this is, as you can see here, this is the main focus of the art preview. Just a quick conversation between everything to try to figure out how Dreamer can help this team. So yeah, we'll see. And as I mentioned, we have a few more stories. We have one for Mercy, who is Lex Luthor's right hand bodyguard, chauffeur, assistant. Like, she pretty much does everything. That one's by Frank Barbiere with pencils by Sam Basri, inks by Vicente Cifuentes, colors by HIFI, and letters by Dave Sharpe. And then we also have Electric, which this is the story that follows John Kent and how his powers are being affected by the Lazarus reigns. And as you can see from the cover, we may be getting a little bit of a callback to this Superman Blue from the past. But that Electric story is written by C.S. Pacat, with art by Scott Godlewski, colors by Alex Guimaraes, and letters by Andwold design. So yeah, overall interesting stories. My one caveat or complaint I would say is that I don't know if DC's presenting this like, if I'm a new reader, this is super convoluted. Like, I read this stuff almost every week, and I'm still very confused about like the presentation of this. This is obviously because it's a bit of a longer book. It's also more expensive than normal. So yeah, I don't know. I think I read this stuff week to week because we get the previews, and we want to make sure that I'm able to provide you guys with some insight. So I would say, if you're not somebody that's like on top of these events, if you don't need to know this stuff like day to day, or like all that stuff, I would say this might be better suited to wait for the collection, because then they'll be able to put it all together for you to read on, in the order that it was meant to be read. Usually, hopefully, they collect it in an order that makes sense, or even just wait for the app for this to drop on DC Infinite. Especially if we have the Ultra service. I mean, this is just like a month behind, so it's really worth it. Yeah, I really don't know that I would recommend this for exactly everyone. I think the content itself is very good. I just think the presentation is very, like, it's just not very reader friendly. So I'll leave it at that. But If you did read it, let me know what you thought of this issue down in the comments. And as always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, tier recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.